Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 40 years. I'm going through the lessons this year, asking Jesus to clarify for me, and I'm writing from that clarity. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. We're beginning with lesson 111, and it's our first review lesson for this section. And it says, paragraph 1, miracles are seen in light. I cannot see it in darkness. Let the light of holiness and truth light up my mind and let me see the innocence within. I want miracles and I expect them because they're my right. However, I won't be aware of them even if they're given, even though they're always given, actually, if my attention is focused on dark thoughts. I must learn to look away from the ego and toward the Holy Spirit for me to benefit from miracles. My only goal is the peace of God, and I have achieved that goal for the most part, but sometimes I allow the world to distract me from peace. An example of that occurred Monday. I had a very busy and physically active holiday weekend. When I got home, I was exhausted and went to bed early. I got up the next morning expecting to be well rested, but discovered that I was still tired. For a little while, I was feeling tense about this and was trying to push my way through my exhaustion to get things done. I felt like I was stumbling in the shadows of my darkened mind. Then I realized that I was no longer peaceful, and I know what to do when that happens. I saw that my problem was not a tired body. It was that my attention was on the ego interpretation of this experience. I let that go immediately, and peace returned as quickly. I allowed the body to slow down and rest until it was recovered, and I did this in peace. Miraculously, I got everything done that needed to be done, but the real miracle was that I saw the problem for what it was, a belief in my mind. I let go of the belief that I shouldn't be tired, and light displaced the shadows. I let myself be at peace. Paragraph 2, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. It is through strength, the gift of God. I see through strength, the gift of God to me. My weakness is a dark his gift dispels by giving me his strength to take its place. So Monday's opportunity to receive the miracle of a healed mind was pretty simple. I just needed to pay attention and choose again. It doesn't always feel so easy, though. Really, it is. When it doesn't feel easy, it's because I have some resistance to letting something go, or I don't know how to see it differently. But since my desire for peace is strong, I overcome these obstacles. When I was listening to the ego, I felt weak, like I can't do what needs to be done. But I know this isn't true. I have the strength of God in me, and I can access that strength simply by desiring it. When my son was sick, I temporarily fell headlong into his story. I worried about him and listened to all the dark what-if thoughts of the ego. I had to redirect my thoughts often during the day before I finally chose peace instead. Though it took longer, it was the same process as always, and therefore not any harder. The mama gene kept pushing me toward worry, and it feels normal to worry about a sick child, even when that child is grown. Here's what changed my mind. I suddenly realized that I was actually trying to protect my worry from the miracle. It was as if I was telling the Holy Spirit not to touch that worry thought, as if it was proof of my love for my son, maybe. Looking at it directly with the Holy Spirit and letting the feelings come up was what helped me change my mind. It was a way I was able to see what I was doing and how foolish that was. Then I could let that belief go, and the light replaced the darkness. And so we're reminded In paragraph 3, on the hour, miracles are seen in light. And in the half hour, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. And I highly recommend that you review the introduction to this section to see exactly how to use these lessons so that they'll have the greatest benefit to you. Maybe do that periodically as you're studying the lessons. Well, thank you so much for joining me in this lesson, and thank you for watching my video. If you found it helpful, please like it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with the next lesson.